There's a spirit in this room, and it's scaring me with its gloom. There's a ghost in my house. There's a ghost in my house. There's a ghost in my house. There's a ghost in my house, and it's scaring me, and it keeps on haunting me. There's a ghost in my brain, and it's driving me insane, and I'm going crazy.
I thought it was Halloween. What's going on? Never mind, it's not Halloween. Of course it's not Halloween. What month is it? April. It's almost May. Bank holiday Monday coming up next week. Get in. Long weekend. Touch wood. Here we go. Before we get started with today's preview of Fleetwood Town versus Sunderland, I've got my favourite chocolate. Cadbury's Dairy Milk. My favourite chocolate. I'm going to do the dunk test in my cup of tea. Me England cup of tea. We'll see how it goes. See how long before it melts and dissolves in my tea. One of my favourite chocolates. Look at that. Absolutely perfection. Beautiful chocolate. Let's start with the dunk test. Cup of tea. Tea, chocolate, tea, chocolate, tea, chocolate. 1, 2, 3. I'll not do it, count the seconds. We'll see how it goes. Here it is. 55 seconds of the video started. It's now on. I'll give it 10 seconds. See what happens. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Melts in your mouth, but not too soft, so it falls into your tea. I'll show you my tea. It's a nice cup of tea, that. Not too strong, not too weak. Just in between, middle of the table. So there we have it. Dunk test for cup of tea, dairy milk chocolate. Let's have one more go. Let's let it. Let's it last. Let's leave it in a bit longer this time. We're only 3 pieces. Let's leave it in there for a little while. There you go. That's been in there about 20 seconds now at least. Look at that, still solid. Just starting to bend a bit, look. 20 seconds. Look at that. So it's Fleetwood Town versus Sunderland down at the Highbury Stadium, which holds 5,327 seated. Attendance, yeah, the attendance is 5,327 in all seater. Joey Barton, horrible man. That's just of evidence. Being arrested twice, being convicted twice of assault, violence. And just the other week, he attacked the Barnsley manager in the tunnel. Daniel Stendel, the German Barnsley manager, needed emergency operation on his teeth. Dentistry work on his teeth because Joey Barton attacked him. Now, what sort of role model is that for up and coming, for young kids going to the match, the manager's fighting in the dugout? What sort of role model is that? There's a steady progression of violence in his history, and he's done it again against Barnsley. It's no good. I don't like Joey Barton. Full stop. He's not my cup of tea. That's by the by. That's up to the FA or the police to sort out. But Jack Ross, be careful. Be very careful. But then again, I suppose you can handle yourself. Being Scottish. No disrespect to the Scottish, but you're a hard bunch. Right, I'll put that tea down. Right, so Fleetwood Town are not in very good shape at this moment in time. They fell down the table slightly, 12th in League One. The last 5 matches, a 0-0 draw at the weekend against Bristol Rovers at home. They got beat at Blackpool in their derby, the derby match, 2-1. And then at home, they drew with Peterborough. Peterborough Town, 1's a peach. And then they went to Barnsley, where the altercation took place between Daniel and Joey in the tunnel. But they got beat 4-2. Apparently, according to Cod's vlogs, this young vlogger who is a Fleetwood fan, get onto his channel. He'll probably be doing a vlog, Fleetwood versus Sunderland during the week. Cracking young vlogger. Subscribe to his channel. You know, this guy's going to be big in the future. Really good young vlogger. You know, he's got some good opinions. He does a good vlog at his home ground of Fleetwood Town. It's called Cod's Vlogs. Have a look at his channel. It's worth having a look at. He's probably the best vlogger in Fleetwood Town, if not the only one. And then Barnsley, before Barnsley got beat off before Fleetwood Town got beat off Barnsley 4-2, is this tea going to my head? They played Southend and drew 2 apiece. So they haven't won for at least 6 matches. Yeah. So they're not in very good shape, not in very good form. They were in better form when we played them at home and we drew 1 each. I think it was when that McNaughton did a good penalty save just after half time. So I think we can take Fleetwood Town. I'm going to go for a 2-0 away victory. Oh, it is. Fleetwood Town's a cracking little club. Cracking little club. Fleetwood Town, just with a bad manager. They've got a decent manager in there. You know, somebody who has some kind of morals. A law-abiding citizen. They will probably become a good club and do quite well. They're only a small club with a small stadium. So I don't know if League One's as high as they can possibly go. But they're a nice little club. Nice little friendly family club. But with a dodgy manager. So yesterday it finished Sunderland 1, Portsmouth 1. And it was 6 people got the correct score. Hind Stratton, Hind Statron, 1985, that's how you pronounce it, got 1 apiece. George Johnson, well done George Johnson, Gavin Spark, Michael Smith, Charlie Gibson, and it's Bobby Cowley. Well done on the correct scores. Use, get a free poke, a free chance of the first goal scorer for Fleetwood for 5 points. And they've all collected 10 points in the table. So I'm going 2-0 to Fleetwood Town. Have I been fucking drinking? Someone put whiskey or vodka in this cup of tea. I'm going 2-0 to Sunderland, of course, not Fleetwood Town. Hey, I tell you what. Old age, you know. Tell you what. Anybody out there who's young, enjoy life while you're young, because you're a long time old. And you start to lose your mind a little bit. Well, I say a little bit. Quite a bit. I don't quite know if I've missed anybody off there who got 1 apiece at the weekend. If I have, leave us a comment in the new video, this video here of course, and I'll update the table. The table's coming now. This is what the new table looks like. I'm only going to add in the people who got 10 points. All the rest stays the same. So, top of the table this moment in time is still Martin Crowell with 46 points. In second place, Jammy SFC, 32. Jim Jam's on 31, and now George Johnson's on 30 points. Well done, George. 16 points behind the leader with at least 2 league games to go, and then possibly another 3 in the playoffs. So still 50 points to play for, and the first goal scorers. Only those 6 people who got the correct score against Portsmouth can go into the goal scorers for 5 points each. Well done. And let's see who's got the greatest sports noggin against Fleetwood Town. Fleetwood Town. Joey Barton's Fleetwood Town. The evil Joey Barton versus the good of Jack Ross. Who's going to come out on top? I predict the good always overshadows the evil, and the good of Jack Ross will win 2-0. I completely agree with Michael Bowers. We should rest players now. There's no point playing all the players who have slight niggles, slight injuries. Let's give them a rest. McGeady needs a rest. Will Grigg needs a rest. Let's rest Luke O'Nien. Let's rest Lee Cattermole. Let's rest the important players who are going to be vital in the playoffs, in the upcoming playoffs. The really important players, the players who have had niggles in the past, who are easily picking up injuries. Let's rest them against Fleetwood Town. There's no point playing. We know we want to win this match. We have a squad. These players on the bench and on the fringe of the squad must be thinking, what have I got to do to get into this team? I got McGeady with a broken foot. I got Will Grigg suffering with an injury the whole time he's been in Sunderland. Lee Cattermole in and out with injuries. What have I got to do to get into this team? These players must be knocking down Jack Ross's door saying, look Jack, you've got players who get injured. Got players here who need a rest. Let me play and show you what I can do. If you were in that fringe, if you were in the fringe, if you were in the lineup, if you were in the subs bench, regularly in the subs bench, Barley, Mumba, these players in the under-23s, bang down the door, Jack Ross, bang down Jack Ross's door and ask to be in the first team against Fleetwood. That's what should be happening. Show the passion, the want, the will, the drive. Ask Jack Ross for the start. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't ask to kind of catch us. So we're going to be playing basically the team either just in front of us or just behind us. If we finish in 5th place, we'll play the team in 4th. If we finish in 4th, we'll play the team in 5th. For me, if you have a home leg or an away leg, it doesn't matter. If you're the better team, you'll win both. Or you'll get the result. The greatest manager and team will see the result and sort it out and get to Wembley. So for me, rest the players. It makes sense. Have them fresh, ready, fit, firing on all cylinders for the playoffs. Because we know that's what's important at this moment in time. Not going to Fleetwood, winning 6-0 and picking up a couple of injuries in the process. Even though we won't win 6-0. But, like I said, 2-0 to me. Get your score predictions down below in the comment section. And like I said before, Michael Bowers said the same thing on his vlog yesterday after the match. He's a good YouTuber. He says it the way it is. And to be honest, he describes the bit. He explains the match, describes the match. The tactics is better what I can do. He's a young lad. Great brain. He is worth subscribing to. Watch his channel. Watch his match review. His instant reaction after the game. They're worth watching. Subscribe to Michael Bowers. Get yourself on there. You won't regret it. An update on what I've heard so far on the flare incident yesterday. Apparently it wasn't a flare, it was a smoke bomb. Doesn't matter what it was. If that hit someone in the head, it will cause damage. Apparently it was a 14-year-old lad who threw it. He tried to throw it onto the pitch, but he didn't have the strength to throw it that far. It was stupidity. Absolutely stupidity. But Stuart Donald, Charlie Medfin, we got ourselves in a situation now where the away fans are above the home fans. They can do whatever the hell they want and basically get away with it. Eventually, it's going to cause somebody damage down below. There's women down there, there's young children down there, there's adults down there, there's OAPs down there. Every Sunderland fan down there is in danger of being hurt by some idiot from the away fan just takes one absolute idiot like yesterday to ruin the whole day. What it does is it incenses, it can damage someone down below, but it gives bad feeling, incenses the crowd below. They all turn around, get angry, they all pointing the fingers, giving the V's, they're all going crazy. And not just pointing at the one fan, because we don't know who did it, they're pointing at all the fans. So one fan ruins it for the whole lot. Because it's dangerous. Now what we need to do, like it's been mentioned on Facebook and other social media platforms, there should be some sort of netting up there. If we're going to continue putting away fans up there, there needs to be some sort of netting that can catch these objects. That's what needs to be done. Or they need to be moved down below to some part of the ground. Now we're going to have to sacrifice part of the ground for the away fans. And then also, there could be clashes between fans. As long as there's enough stewards or enough place, at some point, some fan wants to clash with the away fan, some fan wants to clash with the home fans. It could be possible, but the police are there to stop it. The stewards are there to stop it. It's better than some idiot throwing an object from way up a height and hurting some innocent child, woman, AOP or adult down below. It's ridiculous. It needs to stop. It happened twice now. How many more times are we going to be lucky down below? I sit down there. Are we going to be lucky down? I don't care about me. I care about the kids that are down there. About the OAPs. About every other adult down there. I'd rather hit me on the head and see if some poor kid getting hit in the head. It'll do me no damage. No joking aside, it's a serious matter. This needs sorting out now, Stuart Donald. You either move the fans or you put a netting up there to secure. Keep the fans safe. If the fans are number one the most important thing to Stuart Donald. Stuart Donald will sort this out immediately. Hopefully. Of course he must want to. He must be looking at it now. Surely. Has to. It's really important. Fans' safety comes first before anything else. It's been a long season. A really long season. A long, drawn-out season. I feel absolutely shattered. From the home game at the start of the season in the sunshine when we scored the winner against Coventry to win. It's been a long season. It's been a long season. From the very first match when we beat Charlton 2-1 to the Portsmouth match. I thought that first match was a great last second win. It was fabulous to go home with a win. Yesterday was a good game. That overhead kick from Morgan. I think it was Morgan. Just watch this. Absolutely brilliant. Videos, please subscribe to the channel, much appreciated. Everybody's welcome. And all I want to do in this channel is to get fans from all over the country, all over the world. Doesn't matter if you're a Sunderland fan, get on the channel, enjoy it, because I try and do as many clubs that come to the stadium alight. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome on the vlogs. Put some comments down, give us a subscribe, and like I said before, much appreciated. It's about bringing people together. Friendship over fighting. And I'll catch you Tuesday night.